Namaste. Hello beautiful earth souls, welcome back to another video, and if you are new here, I am genuinely so happy that you could join us today, so welcome. I have a wonderful yoga for us today that is going to help aid any headaches or migraines that we may be experiencing or feel like is going to come on. So it's made very easy, very gentle, and very relaxing. Going to also be prenatal friendly as I'm 23 weeks pregnant, so everything's going to be nice and easy on the joints. The only things that we will need today are optional, but they are a blanket that we will be able to lay over ourselves to keep our bodies warm in some of the postures, and a pillow or two so that we can just relax over top of them in a child's position and use them in a seated position to prop our hips up on to make sitting a bit more comfortable. But again, they're just optional, so you don't need them. Now, if you do have a pillow or blanket that you would like to use to sit up on, go ahead and grab it now and gently bring yourself to a comfortable seated position up top. Now, once we all get to that comfortable seated position, we're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and away from our ears. Sit up tall, really extend through the spine, and then gently close your eyelids, placing our hands either in our laps, on our knees, or on the floor next to us. Just whatever is comfortable for you today. Begin to start taking some very deep breaths, deep into our belly, full breaths. Really work on releasing any unwanted thoughts that are not serving us right in this moment. Something that really does help headaches or migraines is to just release the chatter mind, just relax our brain, give it a rest. So one thing that really helps me is to imagine the ocean, imagine the waves, and any thoughts that occur into my mind. Imagine like an ocean wave is just crashing over those thoughts and pulling them away into the ocean. Relax your face, relax your jaw. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths together. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, beautiful. Go ahead and gently open your eyelids. We're going to start by doing some gentle massages around our head and our face to help just release the tension that's building up in our head. So during headaches and migraines, a lot of us will feel pressure in our sutures of our skulls, which are just the places that were spaces for the bones when we were newborns that ended up fusing together. So we have our coronal, which comes across. We have our sagittal, which goes all the way down. We have our lambdoidal, which is in the back here. And then we have our squamous, which is along the sides here, just above the temples. So personally, the one that feels best for me when I'm experiencing a headache is rubbing my squamous one. So if we can all just gently take our hands like claws and just place them above the temples. So find your temple and go just slightly above and it's sort of at an arch along the sides. So you may be able to feel it. There's just some tension that you may be feeling. We're just going to begin to rub the suture there. Just releasing the tension, really relaxing. Make sure you're breathing. You can close your eyelids. If it feels better to just rub your temples, go ahead and do that. If you want to begin to rub the coronal one, which comes across like a headband, go ahead and just rub circles or up and down, side to side, just whatever feels good. And then our longitudinal one, our sagittal one, which comes all the way down, splitting the skull in two. So rubbing maybe side to side. Maybe little circles feels good here. And now our lamboidal one, I'll turn around so you can see it better. Just comes, there's two, and they come up like this on the back of the skull. Go ahead and just rub that area. Now we also have our occipitals here, which if you feel right under where we were just rubbing for our lamboidal, there's two bumps at the top of our spine. You'll feel it kind of comes up and then it's like a bump comes around base of our skull. And those are our occipital muscles, and those can be really tight and create headaches. So we're just going to rub those bumps, really put some pressure into this. This feels extremely good, just running along the ridge. If you feel a good tender spot, you can hold. Just find stillness. If it feels good to move, just move around that area, really releasing any unwanted tensions in this area. Maybe pull on your ears a bit. It also feels really good when you have a headache. Alright, and if all of that feels good, you can continue to do that. I'm going to have her move down to our foreheads. So we're going to release forehead tension here. So we're just going to place our fingers side by side, all in a line in the middle of our forehead. We're going to push straight down, straight back into our head. And then we're going to pull, pulling across and over to the temples, maybe rubbing out the temples. Really putting some pressure into this. Imagine like you're ironing out your forehead creases. You can move a little up and a little down, just going to where it feels good. Now we're going to go ahead and just physically grab our eyebrows. So starting the closest part by the bridge of the nose, picking up our eyebrows. You're moving them a little up and down, side to side, then dropping them, picking up a little bit over now, dropping those, picking up a little bit over, dropping that, and then at the very edge of our eyebrows. Do this about 2 more times on your own. Then go ahead and smooth it out. Smooth out the eyebrows. Great. Now we're going to move down our face to our jaw. So feeling where our jaw connects, so you can open and close, and you'll feel a slight raising and lowering as you're opening the jaw. That's how you know you're right on that attachment point. And then we're going to rub it. So just deep circles here. Go as deep as you can handle. Relaxing the jaw as well, letting the teeth release, the tongue release. Just let go. You can even begin to rub down the jaw towards the chin. We're going to begin now to stretch our necks, especially the back of the neck, because a lot of the times we can hold tensions in our upper back and in our neck, and that can all be pulling down, pulling really tight, which is pulling back onto the skin and the fascia that's on our heads, which can be creating that tension or that headache or that migraine. So we're going to go ahead and just begin by doing some nice easy neck rotations just to warm up our neck joint. So moving in whichever direction feels fit for you right now. Take an inhale. Bring your face up towards the sky. Make sure you're not crunching in the back of the neck. So you're staying really long here. And exhale. Come around and down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Go ahead and switch directions, 3 in this way. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And inhale up, exhale down. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and just leave our faces looking down towards our mat, down towards the ground. And just let gravity pull your face towards your mat. If you'd like to add a little bit extra, you can lace the fingers together and gently place them palms down on the back of your head, using the weight of your hands to pull down your head. You're not adding any extra force. Just resting the hands. Go ahead and just breathe. Inhale, bring your face up to neutral. Now we're going to go ahead and mirror me. We're going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder. Now you can extend that left arm out at a slight angle so that your fingertips are just grazing your mat. That will increase the stretch. And then you can also bring your right hand up and then set it slightly above the ear, palm down. Just again, not adding any extra force, just using the weight of your hand to help stretch and elongate through the left side of that neck. back up to center. Now we're going to switch directions, so dropping the left ear to the left shoulder, extending the right arm out so it's grazing the mat. Then go ahead and gently take your left arm, palm down, place it slightly above that right ear, and use the weight of the hand to pull the head down, not adding any extra force, being gentle of that neck. Breathing deep, staying focused on your breath and trying to push out any thoughts that are not serving us at this moment. Quieting the mind. Now inhale, relax the hand down, bringing the spine up to neutral. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do some shoulder rolls towards the back of the room. Just bringing in some movement to the shoulder joints. And now switch, bringing them forward. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do some eagle arms. So we're going to go ahead and, again, mirror me, bringing the left arm over the right. So in an X position. Then, if you can, once more, bring that left under the right. So you're kind of in a double crisscross, I guess. And then you have your hands together. Now palms don't need to be exactly on top of each other. They probably won't be. So one hand is slightly up from the other one. So that should be your left hand. Now we're going to go ahead and take an inhale. And bring the elbows up. Bring them up as far as they'll go. And you should be feeling a really nice stretch through the upper back in between the shoulder blades. I can show you from the back. So pulling up, pulling the shoulder blades apart. This will help release the unwanted tension that we carry in our upper backs that can be creating our headaches or migraines. Make sure to breathe deep. Each inhale will expand the lungs, creating more of a stretch through that upper back. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and gently unwind the arms. Shake them out. We roll out your neck. And now we're going to switch sides. So now we will bring the right arm over the left, crisscross, under the left, and then bringing your hands together. Then inhale, bringing your elbows up. So they should be about right in front of your face. Really pulling forward, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Closing your eyes and relaxing your face. Make sure you're sitting up tall. You're not bending through the spine. go ahead and take another deep inhale. And exhale, gently unravel the arms and go ahead and shake them out. Beautiful. Go ahead and lift your hips up, bringing that pillow or blanket out from underneath of you if it was there. Now moving extremely slowly, extremely mindfully, go ahead and bring yourself to a tabletop position. Once we're here, we're going to go ahead and bring our knees out wide and sit our bottoms back towards our heels. We're going to be go into a child's pose here. If it feels better to have your knees together, that's fine too. I just have to make room for my baby. So then we're going to go ahead and bring our foreheads down to our mat, and you can either extend your hands out in front of you or just relax them to your sides. Then once we're here, go ahead and rock your head side to side to give yourself a forehead massage. Really relaxing through that back. Now we're going to go ahead and take an inhale, pushing ourselves back up to our tabletop position. Bringing our knees back under our hips if they were out wide. Now we're going to go ahead and push up into a cat. So really arching up through the back, really pushing those shoulder blades apart. Relaxing the upper back, just really pushing upwards into this posture. So you're breathing deep into the belly. Take a deep breath in and exhale, just coming back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to counterpose this with a puppy posture. So bringing our hands out in front of us, far in front of us, and then dropping our chest towards the mat. It doesn't need to come all the way to the mat, just towards it. And then if you can place your chin onto the mat, either gazing forward or closing your eyelids. Big shoulder stretch. So take a deep breath in. Exhale. And inhale, coming back up to our tabletop position. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do our one last posture, which is thread the needle. So we're going to go ahead and place our right hand onto the mat. Lift our left arm up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it behind the right arm, palm facing up towards the sky, and then drop our shoulder onto the mat. Now push into that right hand so you're pulling the shoulder of the left arm forward or towards the hand. So we're pulling that left shoulder blade away from the spine. Again, make sure you're breathing deep. Now inhale, pushing into your hand, bringing yourself back up to tabletop. Now go ahead and rock side to side. Bringing some movement into our spine. Now placing our left hand onto the mat, reaching up with the right hand, and exhale, threading it through, bringing it behind the left arm, palm up towards the sky, placing that right shoulder onto the mat, pushing into the left hand to pull our right shoulder towards our right hand, pulling that right shoulder blade away from the spine. Try to keep your hips square. Beautiful. Take another inhale and bring yourself back up to tabletop position. Wonderful. Now go ahead and bring your knees out wide once more. Go ahead and grab your pillows and place them in front of you and then push them into your pelvis. Go ahead and grab your blanket and just lay it over you. And if you don't want to go into another child's position, this is going to be our last posture for the day, you can just go ahead and lie in our Shavasana or our corpse pose if that feels better for you, which is just flat on your back with your palms facing up towards the sky and your feet relaxed, eyes closed. However, if you're pregnant, please don't lie flat on your back. Go ahead and either lie on your side or come to a seated position or go into this posture that we're about to go into. So having our pillows deep into our pelvis, go ahead and take an inhale, elongate, and exhale. Go ahead and lay onto the pillows, resting your face on the side, either side, and just relaxing them. Bringing your hands to the side of your body. Go ahead and close your eyelids. Just breathe. Try to relax your body. Relax your face. Really try to allow yourself to quiet your mind. Now if you would like to stay here or stay in Shavasana, stay lying on your side, go ahead and end the video now. Otherwise, go ahead and gently bring yourself up to a seated position. keeping our eyes closed, go ahead and sit up tall. I'm going to go ahead and take an inhale and an exhale. An inhale and exhale. And now with this inhale, bringing our arms up, palms together, and exhale, hands down to heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank yourselves for showing up today and doing something beneficial for your body, your mind, and your soul. I honor you and I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that helps you find some relief in any headaches or migraines that you are experiencing or feel coming on. If, however, this didn't really help and you're still suffering from a migraine, possibly trying with placing your feet into a warm bath or into the warm sink, just warm water, and then placing a cold towel onto your neck. That can help draw away the heat from the head, bring it into the feet, bringing the blood out of the head, hopefully help giving you some relief. Otherwise, just cold around the head really feels good on a migraine. If you did like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I genuinely really appreciate the support. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Goodbye.